Hey everybody, Gatsby here. For those of you that haven't stayed up to date with me and with us over the past couple of years of no content, this is meant to sort of catch you up on that really quickly, and also to give you reasonable expectations of the future, which is lower them. Lower them way down, because we're fucking burnt out as shit. The rest of the boys burn out way faster than me, and got extremely frustrated with me because of the structure of the content that we were doing. I think a lot of you already knew that the story mode content was much more popular. You guys liked it. Newbies liked it. That shit was working. But my friends don't want to be actors. They don't want to be improv comedians. And that was surprising to me because they're really fucking good at it. But if any of the rest of you are also fucking mentally disabled like I am, you know what it's like to be like, what do you mean you think that you're not good? Stop thinking that way. You're wrong. What do I have to tell you to make you think the right way? Funny enough, that last sentiment is why I'm making this video now. It's got almost nothing to do with the channel. It's just, I feel obligated. As a person with a platform, and as a person with followers who are guaranteed to see this message, even if it's not many of them because algorithm, I feel a sense of responsibility to share the way that I have been feeling over the past 1,000 years, in case you've been feeling the same way, to make sure that you know that you're not alone. I feel like that's a big thematic through line of our story here. Many of you are familiar with the arcade and how the arcade is sort of the like grand central station of all of the different stories that we've told through these different video games. And thematically, I've talked about being lost in the arcade meaning a number of different things. But I think above all else, right now for me, being lost in the arcade means feeling disconnected from everyone and everything. And that's how I have felt lately. That's how close friends of mine have felt lately. And if that's how you're feeling lately, it's not just you, buddy. It's a lot of shit going on. I'm trying to look at it this way. You know, this place, it doesn't look like it's anything out of the ordinary. It doesn't look like it's too complicated to navigate. And so if you're lost here and alone, but you know your friends are out there, it seems like there should be no problem finding them, as long as you look long and hard enough, and you're both looking for each other, you should eventually come to a mutual point in space. And if you can't, if you struggle doing that, it's really easy to just pin the blame on the other party and assume that they're not looking for you the same way you're looking for them, or maybe they're even actively hiding from you. And you know what? That might be true, but you'll never know, because this isn't an ordinary space. It's a maze designed to look like an ordinary space. It twists, it turns, it changes, and it cheats. So we can't necessarily trust that everyone's experience in this world is going to be the same as ours. And so I think it's a much safer assumption to just assume they tried their best and couldn't find you. And no matter of additional effort on your part is going to resolve that, because what happens when you do come to a mutual point in space? Are you going to stay connected, or are you going to drift apart again? It's been a long time since I've broadcast anything publicly on this channel, and I think this is as good a message as any to be our first after a long absence. If you miss me, come find me. And if you don't, then sayonara.